5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We are live. How's everybody tonight? How's everybody in the panel?
Not too bad.
Awesome.
That's it. Answer all at the same time.
It seems like we're better than you at this point, but
Yeah. RC
Better.
Unleashed
Yeah,
didn't
he's
say
right.
too much since he's been on. I don't think his mic is working.
It was muted when I first joined. I didn't realize.
Yeah.
Yeah, big mute.
hey, Kurt, look at the
What's up,
sun
Brad?
still out. The sun is still out.
No, it's not. The sun is gone. It's been a while.
The sun's still out at his end.
No, that's
No,
just
no, that's-
Kurt's wonderful glow, right, Tank?
Yeah, it's just his glow. See, it's got a glow beneath,
Squirrel.
around his head. Is like a god.
Halo.
Like a halo.
Yeah. We already have some people in the chat. Squirrel, RC Redneck is there, and Guru.
So, you want to start with the first two
No.
things, right?
No, we're not going to start right away, Brad. I always tell you, we're going to wait a little bit till people get in here, and then we're going to start talking about what's new and what I saw and what you sent me by email.
Gotta ease into
Hey,
it,
I sent you
Brad.
worthwhile things. I'm sorry if you.
Oh,
upset me.
sure. Yeah, you sent
Like
me
a woman, right, Tank? You massage it and ease into it. Yeah.
Yeah. It's just like when you receive a new RC, what do you have to do first when you get your new RC?
Right.
You look at it. You go
gotta
through the
smell
parts
it,
and,
smell the
and
tires.
you look at the manual.
And you
then
squish
put
the
it in mud.
tires. You got to
smell
squish,
them or
squish the
smell them.
tires.
Manual.
Who
Yeah,
looks at the
and it smells
manual?
like-
Come on.
Ow.
Come on, you know the only reason why you're going into that bag is to grab the double A's.
True. For the
You know?
not for the manual, for the double A's.
But if you're builders like a lot of us, I mean,
Like, what's
different
the
story.
other thing you do when you first take that truck or that car out of the box and you put it on the table? What's the first thing you do?
You
Put it in the
hopefully
mud.
you check it over, see if everything's
You
in place.
stare at it.
things are tightened. You feel it out. You push on the suspension.
That's it. You push on the
oh.
shocks. You push on the suspension,
Hey,
front and
Pablo.
rear, and you make it go sideways. You go, oh, this is cool. You lift it up. You drop it to see how it feels.
How the diffs are.
That's what you're gonna do
Yes.
with the show.
What's
Gotta
up,
push on
Pablo?
the suspension a little bit before we get going. And then you call your
Guru,
buddies and
redneck,
say, hey, I got a
squirrel.
new RC.
Yeah. Then you take pictures of them and of it, and you send it on social media. Said, look what I just got.
Sorry, but I'm going to talk
Some
over
people
Duckman all
just get
night.
it, and some people
Aw.
get it and they play with it first, and then
I'm
they
gonna
tell
do
you.
something
He
over
comes
Kurt all
back
night.
dirty. He's like, oh, he's already played with me before we saw it.
Okay. Everybody's talking over everybody right now. Guru says he's out at the bar. So,
That's
Up,
unusual.
wino!
wino. I don't
You
think he
wino?
drinks wine, though.
Are you an alcoholic? Why no?
No, he's having
No.
fun right now. Let him have fun.
My best friend, that's what we call each other, winos.
Winos, bunch of winos.
Yeah, always at the
Is
bar.
is that because you whine so much, Kurt? Huh?
Mhm.
Oh.
I'm a duck. I'm a dinosaur. I don't know what I am.
Oh,
So-
RC Unleashed just said he did 69 miles an hour with his Bandit.
Now, if we don't see the video, it didn't happen. So we have to see the video.
Where's the
I know.
proof? Where's the proof?
Where's
Hey,
the
when I
proof?
see, hey, RC, you sort of have a face like John. You guys look almost similar to one another.
No, they don't.
Dang. Why you
Now,
insult
he
him
looks
like
like
that?
my
They
nephew.
don't.
Oh,
looks
why
like
insult
my
him
nephew.
like that?
No.
Oh,
John's face is longer.
I'm insulting him.
John's face is longer. RC Unleashed is more square, round, I mean.
The features are, you can see some closeness in the look.
Not
He
the
looks
same.
like
at all.
my nephew. Unleashed does.
No, never mind. I was going
Apparently,
to
I
say
look like
something.
everyone.
Right.
I was going to say
Apparently,
something, but it's going to insult you too much, so I'm not going to say it.
Because he's new.
Yeah, we got to take it easy on him, or else he's not going to come and get any more, and then Brad's going to be mad.
I work construction. I'll handle it.
Oh,
You're
I used to work
Yeah, hey, he
construction.
used to work construction.
Yeah.
Look like everybody you're wanted.
Frank used to do the same thing.
I did construction for many, many years. And then I saw my dad, how he was and how he was hurting. I said, I can't do this for the rest of my life. So I changed.
It's
right
hard
there.
work. It's very
It
much.
is.
Concrete, baby.
Pablo, how are you going? How you doing? Psycho's in there.
Hey, Dirk.
Ooh.
Who you calling Dick?
I said, Dirk. Psycho 13 cage.
It's garage, not cage.
Oh,
Get it right. So how many aquariums do you have there for a hobby there? That's kind of cool.
There's 4 total.
4? Are they all saltwater or some
One's freshwater.
one is freshwater? Cool.
Yep.
He's using it as backlighting.
Yeah.
I was about to go to bed and then I got that email, so I was like, oh, might as well hop in quick.
Cool. Thank you very much. And plus, you got to brag that you went faster than Kurt, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Well, Kurt, looks like you got some work ahead of you. You have to. What that makes you what place right now? You're in what place in that challenge?
4th or 5th, one of the
or last.
5th.
Why?
I
What's
haven't
the
ran
speed
yet.
up to now?
RC Unleashed says he hit 69, but he hasn't proved it yet.
Okay.
He did not
That
upload
is a
the
good
video.
number, though.
Yes, it is a good number. Yes.
That was it was pulling a wheelie at that speed, so I couldn't go any faster.
Yeah.
Got to put some weight down on it.
Oh, we
Yeah.
allowed in the competition.
Who is that put a lot of weight in the front? That was
Josh.
Josh. Yeah.
Yeah, he had what, like 3 pounds of weight in front?
Yeah,
I don't know if it was
yeah.
3 pounds.
I don't know. It was a lot. Yeah.
It was a brick. I know that.
Oh yeah. Squirrel medicine hat. Oh boy.
We'll be doing
17.
boats tomorrow.
Their temperatures are better than
Oh,
us.
cool.
Or actually Saturday, not tomorrow.
Hopefully, I'll do a speed run on Sunday.
Yeah,
Or
sure.
KB
Whatever.
Yeah,
I know.
I should be recording one just to get a baseline on Sunday.
Look, it's 439 Fahrenheit, 4 Celsius here. It's nice
Look
here
at the
medicine
difference
hat.
Look at the
gonna
difference
be
in
nice
Celsius
here.
with Ottawa and Medicine Hat. That's a major difference.
Hmm.
Hey, Brian.
What's up, Brian?
Hey, Brian.
Welcome in.
Brian.
In North
what?
Rock.
No, it's North Rock.
Oh.
Yeah,
Not Brian, what?
Get your shit straight.
Yeah.
Double A day.
We're talking about Duckman there. He can't get his
Yeah.
shit straight. He's got
Yeah.
the brain of the
Gross.
size of a pea.
Yeah, I got curly cues.
Even I'm sure if we cut him open and actually try to find his brain, we couldn't find one. I
Probably
can
not.
almost guarantee that.
Can guarantee that.
I always look right through his eyes there. I always look right through his ears.
Oh, he's got holes in his ears?
Yeah, he does.
Oh, can you see right through it?
Yep.
Oh, there we go. The proof is in the pudding.
Richfield, Washington. Double A, you got to put weather first and then put
Yeah.
Ridgefield, Washington.
And if you guys write shout out, you'll get a shout out. They're going to put your link in the chat also.
Duckman, did you get your package?
Yes. I got some package.
Did you open it?
No. I'm gonna open it
Even Minneapolis
Saturday.
is warmer than you, Tank.
Oh, he's gonna open it up on his live there, Brian.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, everybody's hotter than I am.
It's supposed to be 70 here this weekend.
Well,
Shit,
that's
it was-
unlike us. We'll probably get it after you get it.
it was
Then
almost
in
80.
in Ohio, everything moves from the west to the east.
Can you
Right
find an
back.
estimate, Mark?
72
Oh,
right
Oh, look at
now.
him, 72.
It was almost 80.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
You can
That's
also
speaker.
write Tamiya in the chat.
No.
You can, right, Tamiya?
Yeah, you can.
No
I'm sure
self-destruct.
Washington State's warmer than us too. I wouldn't put it past them.
And if you write Tamiya 3 times, you get a bonus.
Get to see Brad.
Yeah, Brad's gets a shout out.
That's a good segue into the next Tamiya talk, right?
Oh.
Right. If you think about it, you just segue yourself.
It's not Tuesday.
Get the segue.
No,
Does
but
it
there's
matter
a
if
new
it's RC
Tamiya
related?
coming out. In a matter of speaking, a new trim level. Yep, 56.
They don't even make them anymore, do they? Segways.
Oh,
Well,
we got
we're
Tamiya
talking about a
shout out.
segue into setting up something.
Segways are still a thing.
they're still
Yeah,
around.
they are.
You
I
Tamiya
even
lover
think they're
redneck.
Yeah,
I even think they're
redneck's a
trying to make a
Tamiya
car.
lover.
I think they're trying to make a motorcycle or a car.
Has he built his Tamiya yet?
Oh, what? Where? How? Okay. So let's talk
Okay,
about
let's
some
go.
things that I
Oh.
saw.
What's that?
Brad sent me this thing, the
Oh, that
Hornet.
was cool. Go back.
Yeah, I will. But this is
Forget
Tamiya.
that Hornet. Forget that Hornet. Go back to the tool. No.
It's a collaboration. I guess somebody is going to release this. I don't know who. If it's Nagna as a company or they're just doing a special color or something. I don't know. But I already have a Hornet and I don't want another one. So
It's a naga,
Naga,
which is a
What-
type of sword in
Okay.
Japanese.
A Naga Hornet.
And what I
Yeah, it's
saw
got new
today
livery.
on my Facebook, I saw this from Huddy, which is really cool. I find because it's like a thumb screw,
Yeah.
socket.
Driver.
Well,
Thumb
you're-
driver.
So it's not a driver. A driver would go on the other side. But like, let's say you're working on shocks and you don't have a lot of room, or you're trying to hold a nut on the other side while you're screwing it. Sometimes it's hard to hold a driver, and so this is kind of cool. I'm gonna
It's
look
got
it up.
different sizes, Tank?
It is
Well,
pretty cool.
They say just a 5.5, but I'm sure they're gonna come
Oh.
out with different sizes.
Yeah.
I wonder how much it is. $10.
Look at
That
the
might be neat if you could put it on like your tire wheel. Not, or is that, it doesn't fit that.
5.5 will fit on some, but some of them tire wheels are sometime a little bit bigger than this.
Yeah.
They're
Most of
7
them-
millimeter. usually.
7 or
Most of
8.
them are 7
Yeah.
or 8.
Oh, that sucks.
Well, they might make bigger ones.
Yeah,
So-
they
They're
should.
just putting it out there.
This is on Facebook, Huddy. Huddy.net. They do have a website.
Yeah, they do.
So is the
bet you- I think
5.5
their
a
tools
good?
are expensive. Like I bet they're MIP prices.
No,
Yeah, they are. Huddy's expensive. It's
Huddy's
very,
expensive now?
very
They-
nice
they-
quality stuff, though.
They used to be not that expensive, but I guess they got up.
No,
It's-
yeah, they're good quality now.
Is
Okay.
5.5 a good number for
a-
size?
For a lot of things.
That's usually your steering knuckles and stuff like that. Them little smaller nuts, Keith.
Okay.
Them are usually 5.5s.
Weird. Why the website went like that, I have no idea.
It might be just showing that stuff to where they're
Yeah.
starting to bring it out.
But they're not
There's
telling
a-
us the prices of their stuff there. Look at that.
If you want to know, you can't afford it.
Yeah, that's it. Duckman is saying the truth. I can't see it. I'm scrolling down now. If I would have thought it would have been the first one since it's new. If you go more. Yeah,
Oh, look,
yeah.
they got comm lathes still and tire truers still. That's nice. And setup systems. Oh, was that for like
For racing.
caster and camber?
Yeah, there's no price. I guess you got to check on.
I bet you they're one of the. I bet you they're one of the few companies that do the tire truers and the lathe.
Anyways,
Yeah.
they do have a lot of things like setup,
Race setups.
race setups.
That pill's kicking in. Woo-hoo-hoo.
This just amazed me how people take their time to really
Look at that.
set up their
Oh, yeah.
cars this way.
Tune
If you're
their
gonna race
cars,
them,
man.
you do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You race
What
them.
are them? Go back, Tank. What are them
I-
tires?
I-
That's
Those aren't
Those are not
tires.
tires.
They're plates. They're plates.
They're-
They help with your caster and
They
camber.
caster in and out, and
Like
Yeah.
a real
Yeah.
alignment.
Yeah, it's just to put it on and actually measure your wheel alignment. This one is a little bit better because you can really tell the angle that you have in the rear and in the front.
Wow.
I wish I could afford such stuff. Technically,
To tell you the truth, even if I could afford it, I wouldn't even know how to use it
Right?
or
I'm
what
sure it would
setup
come with instructions, Frank, and I know you'd catch on.
or what setup is best. I
Well,
just
it's all
lose
about preference
patience.
of driving.
Like I just slap my car on the road and I just race.
I mean,
Yeah,
the
but
tires is that's what it's for, right? Caster and camber, so you won't
Here's-
wear out the tires
Here's-
quicker.
Here's what I use. 3D
yeah,
printed, 3D printed plate and my camber gauge.
Hmm.
So set that on whatever angle the car is, get it flat, slide that up, and right there you got the
negative or positive.
right here. You can't really see it right there.
Yeah.
And where I had it was exactly at 0.
I mean, if you're racing, you definitely need that stuff.
Oh, yeah. So and then the other thing where they were measuring the camber, that's this tool.
Okay.
But like I said, with it all being on a setup like that, that's real nice, real handy.
Oh, look
It
at
also
them
gives you. It
gears.
also helps you set up a car in the way it suits your driving ability, Frank. I mean, I mean, even if you're just fooling around, it helps you deal with how you like your car set up to how you like it, the way it feels when it drives.
Man, it would be cool to have all these pinions.
Yeah.
So you could
Are those spurs or all pinions?
pinions.
Even the ones with the holes are pinions.
They're lightweight.
Lightweight. They're probably what 5 mil and 8 mil.
I just bought a couple of those.
It's big.
Are they what mil are they?
Doesn't say.
But there's some of those are huge pinions.
I mean, do they fit any RC?
1255.
Well, it depends on your motor. If you have a 8/8 inch, or if you have a 5 mil, or
Yeah, it
Look
all
at that.
depends on the shaft. If you have a big shaft or a small shaft.
Or a small shaft? to fit it,
3.175 is the average motor thing
yeah. Average shaft.
in millimeters.
This is
I
kind of
don't
neat
know.
to keep your tires in order.
Oh, drift tires. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Or, you know,
An
you don't wanna put
organizer.
mud tires in there.
you could definitely 3D print something like that.
Yeah.
These are either vinyl stickers to put on the body so it protects and it doesn't chip your
I got
bodies
a
don't get chipped.
wire, like a bread
That
tie
protects the
for my
bodies from getting
tires.
stress fractured.
Hole protectors.
Good old duct tape.
That works too. Yeah, they have a whole bunch of nice stuff, Huddy.
Those bags are kind of nice.
Well, yeah. Is I wonder if that's for the
They
setup.
have tires too.
Now,
They sell
if,
tires.
if anybody has RCs, this is, or a pliers like this is the must. You gotta have a pliers like this.
Or shock pliers.
To
For,
Yeah,
work
it
for
on.
says shock
holding
pliers.
the shock shaft.
That they are.
Won't destroy them anymore with the pliers.
Yeah,
useful.
my good old needle nose.
So useful. And then you have these lightweight aluminum
Magnets.
parts, which is good to have 'cause
Magnetic
you,
strip.
so you don't lose your parts anymore, Brad. This is what you
I
need.
got some at Harbor Freight. They got a lot of them.
Sometimes I lose them
Yeah.
from just trying to put them on and they fall out of my hand.
I have the Harbor Freight ones of those.
Yeah, I
Okay.
got several green ones.
Hey Frank, besides the shock tool,
Oh,
another
look at
one,
them
that nice
servo
one to have
horns.
Okay.
is
Yeah.
right here with the shafts.
Yeah, we'll show that later because right now we can't. I'm showing this.
Them are some fancy servo horns.
Yeah, these
Wow.
are kind of cool for servo
Oh,
horns, that's for sure.
That's right up. That's right up.
Redneck.
Rednecks. Redneck. There, you got honey ones if you want.
That one on the bottom looks weird though.
Hey, Mitch.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
A
this
nail.
one, yeah.
Yeah.
And they make their own tires too. They make tires for the cars.
Oh, Huddy, yeah.
Yeah, I
Good
like
old
those.
nail in
I
a
like those
tire.
tires. I like those on-road tires.
But these are the spikes that goes through the wheels, so when you put them in your bag, they don't go all over the place.
Good old
Mhm.
nails.
So
Those are 1/8 scale tires.
link rods,
What? Oh, okay, link rods.
They're titanium. You know, those are going to be pretty penny. Oh,
custom
free
link.
custom name for
Oh, that'd be cool.
All the car
You can
bags.
put your name on there.
Well, you got several months.
So check out Huddy. The other thing that Brad sent me is oh yeah, we already talked about the Tamiya. What am I talking about Tamiya again? Hey Kurt.
I want to have all the different versions of the Hornet.
I bet you do.
Yeah, I bet you do.
I don't want any.
Brad sent me this, which I didn't know about and I never heard about because I didn't check anything this week. 749. It's supposed to be a unlimited desert racer. It comes
It's
in
the
orange
UDR replacement.
and blue.
And a battery. And
Is it new?
Yeah,
Well,
I would
I
prefer-
don't know if it's new, but
Well, what
'Cause
the unlimited
UDRs
desert racer is a UDR.
Yeah, UDR's been around for a
but
while.
they're not calling it anymore, so I assume they
unlimited
updated it. I
racer.
assume they updated it.
so this is a Brad fact. He's saying it's new, but we don't know.
It's new colors.
Probably new
I
colors,
would
yeah.
prefer the blue over the orange.
All that orange is kind of cool.
Yeah, the
Box.
orange is the box.
Green.
One thing with tracks is they sure know how to take nice pictures.
Oh yeah.
Makes
They're
you want to
vid-
get one.
Their videos lately have been pretty cool.
You should see if they did anything different to it because they don't call it the UDR anymore. So there's got to be something different about it besides the body colors.
I should do a special edition UDR parking lot wars with jumps.
You'd
That's
have to
something
make
cool,
you'd have to make the track bigger.
Oh, no problem. I got lots of room where I work in the parking lot. It'd be so
I
cool.
like the red better than the blue and the rigid.
Yeah, I don't think it's new, Brad. It probably came out with new colors, but this is the UDR.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I could just play. It's going to go by itself. It's supposed to. Oh, there we go.
What is it?
I'm going to
Come
sit
with-
here all night, and like that I can relax, and you guys just enjoy the slideshow.
Slideshow. Yeah, there you go.
I
Does it
swear
come
there's
with a
got to be
battery
something new about
stack?
it.
I don't
Nope.
think so.
It showed like 2 batteries and a charger down there.
Recommended
Well, I think you
battery and
need-
charger
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. What you need.
during checkout. So $749 for the car, and charger and battery is $239.
No.
So you're looking at pretty darn close to $1,000.
Did the UDR have 8 shocks on it? Because this one says it does.
Probably.
Grand, man.
Details. Yeah, it's probably got 8 shocks. It's got 2 in the front
Yeah.
and 2 in the rear. Yes, Brad, 8 shocks.
I think they're out of stock because they went on sale.
Okay. Okay.
So those were over $1,000 then, huh?
Yeah, I think they were
Okay,
like
John,
900.
show those other pliers now. You can do it. Yeah.
This right here is the best thing ever for links.
Mhm.
You just slap your shaft into there, and there you go. And there's your into your grill. And put your link ends right on.
Slapping shafts.
Slap your shaft in there and you're all set.
Yeah.
Oh, what's
Double
everybody?
Day, Double A Day wants to know low C LMT2 opinions.
I have the original, and I can do probably all them tricks. Like I said, it's all on probability, but I can get mine to drive around on the two wheels. I can't get it to purposely drive on the nose and the rear in the wheelie, but yeah, you can get it to wheelie.
Do they drive on two wheels a long way, John?
Oh yeah, when they do the arena show, hell, they go from one end of the arena to the other end.
No, I mean the RCs.
Oh yeah, I guess
you-
you can. I guess you
Can
can
you
do
get
it
them do that?
It pretty much does it
decent.
for you. Yeah.
Yeah.
You also could
Especially
go from
the new 2.0, they're supposed to be better for tricks.
Yeah.
and you can go in reverse on the front too.
Well, yeah. There's a wheelie mode and a freestyle mode, and
And an upside down mode.
yeah.
I can do that in my Blazer, but it just doesn't go along.
But the chassis is new, and it's aluminum, isn't it? That new chassis.
No, it's powder coated. That's all. That's the only difference.
It's plastic powder coated. That's unusual.
No, it's not plastic. It's aluminum. It's always
It's
been
aluminum, but powder coated.
metal. Yeah. Instead of being black like mine is, it's actually powder coated, either green or that blue.
They say the tires are new too.
Yes.
Yes.
The axles are new also. They're 2-piece instead of 3-piece.
That might be the second revision.
What's his name? Broke one of the things up front when he was jumping.
Driver is more detailed. Shocks are
Things
new.
break, Fred.
Yeah, there's eight shocks on it instead of the single. Like I said, the chassis is an exact copy of the mud trucks with a longer wheelbase.
I thought the servo horn's new too.
Well, yeah, it is.
That's servo saver, yeah.
But it's a disc washer system. There's the crush drive or the cush drive.
They say it has a gyro in it, I think, somewhere to keep it up.
I thought
Yeah,
they
you
it's
can
said-
set
in
it
the
at.
receiver. It's in the receiver.
Yeah, you can set it up at the receiver and on from the radio, right?
Yeah, you can probably make changes to it.
The body is
There's a switch on there,
exactly
up and down switch.
body is exactly the same, but the stickers are different. They're more detailed.
They're based on the new ones.
The body on this one's a little bit longer
Oh,
than
yeah?
the V1 because the V1 was shorter wheelbase.
Yeah,
This
So
this one should be
the
more
body's a
stable.
little bit longer.
because the guy in the Trex's low C video was saying the bodies are the same, but
Are
if
they?
you're saying they're different, okay.
I think they, like I said, I think there's a slight difference. I know there's a difference on how it links down. Mine swings up and that one swings forward.
Okay.
And they updated the visual package of it because they updated it to the now versions of them of the 1-to-1s.
Could do a Monster Jam racing on pavement.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of things I could do if people want to join in. Problem is I don't have this car. I have the smaller
Yeah,
version.
to
I
go
don't have
get
the big one.
Yeah, to buy one or we'll have people
Yeah.
buy one.
Yeah,
Frank will
but
wait till he can find a deal. He can wait till
I'm
he
not
finds
made of money. That's the only problem.
Yeah.
Frank will wait. He'll wait to see if he can find one on a steal.
Yeah, a used one somewhere
Yeah,
or borrow one for somebody.
Use project.
it'd be cool if you could have 1.0 races and the 2.0 races and mini races of them. Just have that for the whole day, right?
Mm. Yeah, Max Paul, I agree with you. The tires and the wheels looks nicer on the new ones.
I think they're bigger, and the tread pattern's different.
Yeah.
Max
Hey,
Paul, you want to
Dave.
become a member? Pay for a membership?
Have you ever
Price
thought
per
about
month, as
like
far as I know.
renting one of your RCs if someone wanted to drive it on the your parking lot wars?
I did offer that to some people, but there was no takers.
Ah,
And even at the end, I was telling, hey, like, I'm not going to rent it. I'm just going to lend it to you. Just come. And nobody wanted. So I just had the
yeah.
regular people.
Maybe I might have been afraid they'd break it or something.
Maybe. But that's the fun part is fixing it.
Yeah.
Tell people to try and break mine.
Oh, yeah.
I give them
Well,
to guys at work, the couple of them that I have, and let them just beat the crap out of them.
it's fun when you give an RC to a person, an older person, and then you just see the smile on their face.
Right.
Like I'm a kid again. Like it's so cool.
Right?
The problem is they don't know what a little bit of trigger is. It's all full or nothing.
Yeah, that's how Brad drives.
Balls to the wall.
Double A says it hits the stores next week. Cool. Yeah, the local hobby store wants to talk to me about my parking lot wars. I don't know what he wants to
Ah,
offer or what he wants to do.
Maybe he wants to sponsor it.
Yeah,
yeah.
maybe
That'd be
give out
cool.
prizes or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. At least you know it's growing, right?
Yep. But it's a lot of trouble to organize to make sure you're there on that date. So let's say something happens in my family or something
Yeah,
I don't feel good that day or I'm tired or whatever. I
right.
I have to be there. It's a big responsibility to host and do something like this.
You have to set the track up yourself and
Yep.
all that stuff. Yeah, that could be.
Hmm.
You need a little bit of backup.
But the guys are good. If some guys are there early, they help me set it up. But usually they don't do the setup, but they really
break it
help me
down.
on the tear down
I'll break
to
it
put
down
everything
for you.
away. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's good.
Greg, you want to know why? He probably wants to sponsor, so he gets more foot traffic.
Oh, I know he likes it. It was
Foot
good for him
traffic.
last year when I was doing it at his hobby store.
You know what?
Foot
If
traffic.
you organize one that you always do, he might actually come out to wherever you do it and put up a little table to show his wares at his store.
Maybe.
Put a little bit of foot traffic.
But I like doing it in the front of where I work because the parking lot is so massive, so much room that
It'd
I
be
can
cool to
do
have
pretty
colleagues.
much any type of track on there, which is cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
It'd be cool to have your colleagues actually want to get into the hobby with you, and then you
Yeah.
can organize events for the business.
Not too
For
far from your
parties.
house either, is it, Tank? Where you work?
Well, at work, no, it's about an hour, 35-minute from my house.
Ah, okay.
But from work, when we have barbecues in the summer, I bring a few RCs, on-road RCs, and I let them play in the back parking lot with it.
Yeah.
Like people are having a lot of fun. It's kind of cool seeing the girls or even the guys that are not too much hand coordinated and like they have a problem driving and they're going slow or fast or just like Kurt was saying, they don't know the throttle. You got to go just a little bit.
Have you got any converts from your coworkers who wanted to get to the hobby because of it?
Converts? No.
Convicts.
Well, there is a guy last year that did buy one for his son. I forgot to ask him how it went. But there is one guy that bought one for his son for Christmas.
Do you know what he bought?
An
Just a
RC.
small 1/24 scale on-road car, a truck. It was a the fuck was it? Anyway, I can't remember.
The gasser.
Nah.
I did that when I worked at the plastics factory. When I worked at the plastics factory, when I had my own cars, we had to get together at a park, and I brought a couple of my cars.
That's mighty proud of you.
No, we're talking
Cool
we're talking
squirrel.
almost 30 years ago, maybe 30 years
Ah,
ago.
so you had nickel metal then.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
had nickel metal then, and NiCad.
Yeah, the squirrel. I did announce it last week for the dates for Parking Lot Wars. I did put the dates up.
He lives on the other side of the country, doesn't Squirrel?
Yeah,
if
but
I'm
he
not
saw that
mistaken.
on Facebook. He probably follows the Tank RC on Facebook.
Wonder where radioactive is.
Right there. Don't you see the blue glow?
Oh yeah.
So there's the image I did using Chat GPT. I told him do
That's
me
a
two
pretty good
cars
one,
drag
Frank.
racing in a parking lot and put Parking Lot Wars in the title.
That was for this year?
Yes.
That's a pretty good one this year.
When's the next one you're going to do, Frank?
So these are the dates. See more. April 27th. So it's the last Sunday of every month.
Hopefully it'll be
Every
warm
month.
then. Hopefully it'll be warm.
Hopefully.
Every month.
I don't want to
And
drive one of my cars unless it's 50 or above because I don't want to
Eh,
risk the plastic
and
breaking
not
down.
raining. Mind you,
Mm.
raining was fun last time, but some guys did have some issues with their servos and their car breaking down because of the water.
it wasn't
Well, they
waterproof.
needed to invest in some waterproof stuff.
Yeah.
That's what I tell people. If you want
That's
to do
right.
that, gotta get waterproof stuff.
You need to waterproof it.
I gotta send Brad some TTO2 parts so he can
Water
finish
resistant.
fixing his so he can come and race on Parking Lot Wars.
If I had the
Water.
money to go up to Canada and I had the right identification to go up across the border, I would do that.
Oh,
Water
excuses. Am I gonna have to do
They're legitimate
Resistance is
excuses.
futile. That's what
am I
water
gonna have
is.
to go down to your town and set up a Parking Lot Wars close to you just for you to do it?
Yep.
If I could work something out with whatever she saves up for me and I could go up to Canada to do that, but I'd also have to spend some of that money to buy an identification to go across the border.
Water says resistance is futile. I'll get you where you're at.
I want Keith back.
Hello.
Does not matter.
I'm
I'm
willing to
here.
go set up.
It's
I'm willing.
Jem's
I'm willing to
Hobbies.
go set up a race in your area, Brad. As long as we get people to pay for my travel there and my stay, I'll do a Saturday Sunday event. No problem.
That'd be cool.
Oh, that would be great. I'm sure I could count on John maybe one of those days.
Okay. Sure.
He's coming to you though, Brad. You're the one that has to
and
start
I'm
it up.
sure you would join us. You would come up from if you had time off to come
You're
up and do that.
already donated.
You know that,
Already
Josh. You can do
organizing.
that.
Start organizing, Brad.
It's already donated.
I need a
Frank's the
place.
organizer. I don't know how to organize. He's good at that.
What do you mean?
It's not that hard to organize. You throw some stuff on the ground and you tell people go around it.
No, but
Barely hanging on. Bobby.
and I know Josh through word of mouth, he would find out from me and Frank, and then he would tell the people who live near him, like Brett and all them, to come up and then do that with us. The people who you do who work you with in Ohio, because there's more of us than we think. So, and a lot of them you know more of them than I do.
Javier SN95 ask a question. Is Nitro alive? Brad, is Nitro alive?
I live in Ohio. Is Nitro alive? There's still plenty of people in the hobby who still love Nitro a great deal.
Yes, it is alive.
Yes, it is.
There's still
Nitroglycerin.
Still racing.
Yeah, there's still some people racing, still some people doing them. It's not as popular as before, but there's still people doing it. People just love the sound and things like that.
I used nitroglycerin the other day.
And talking about nitro, if anybody has parts
For that.
for a nitro motor, I am looking for parts for this motor, the Kyosho GS11X. I'm looking for this part here.
Monday Nitro.
And Frank hasn't messed with Nitro in a long time.
I never had a nitro, Brad. This would
Oh,
be
I
my
thought you did. I
first
thought you
one.
said you
Nope,
did have one.
nope, I never had a nitro. It was always electric. So I got to rebuild this truck, and it is a Kyosho. No, that's not it.
With that dumbfounded look.
Yeah,
Where does
not
that
sure where
screw
that
come
picture
out
went.
of, Tank? Anyways, it's like
Did I delete my picture by accident? I must have. Anyways,
It's the wild dog, or what was it?
yeah,
The wild dog.
not sure where it went. I'll look for it. It's probably in my trash.
where does that screw come out of,
Wild,
anyways?
wild Dodge Ram.
Sorry.
Tank, what does that screw come out of, anyways?
It's for the where the
Broke.
pull start. It's the pull start. It's what holds the pull start there. It kind
But
of broke.
all them 4 screws are already there, right?
That's right, Brian.
Yeah, the screws are there.
So why do you need that screw, anyways?
Well, that screw is to hold the crank to pull. It's not there anymore, so it doesn't hold there.
Okay.
It's broken.
But I'm sure that engine's perfectly fine, though.
I don't know. I did not check it yet. I will check it, but like I said earlier, I got way too much other project to do. So
The engine
until
looks pretty clean, though. So
The whole
it
truck looks
doesn't look
clean.
abused. It doesn't. The engine doesn't look abused.
Which part's actually broken?
The pull start.
I'm surprised. That might be just like a wear and tear spot, right?
Oh.
Bad.
Is it the plate or?
The
Yeah,
pull
it's
start
that
plate.
plate, I think.
yeah, it's a pull start plate. I don't know why my thing went there, but let me check.
Is it chipped off or what's
Yeah, it's
actually?
completely
it got
broken.
toned out.
Because when I checked online, so there's the good. It's Wild Dodge Ram truck from Kyosho. That's the truck.
You don't even have that, do you? You don't even have that other part, right?
What do you mean I don't have that part?
Do you have the pull start part and everything?
Yeah, it's supposed to be in there.
Queenie.
Couldn't you like JB weld it or something around
No,
that?
no,
Queenie?
No?
There's way too much torque on that, Keith.
Oh, okay.
I'll just show you again because you even GB Weld probably wouldn't hold it. But you can see here. Yes, these
Got
4
gouged out.
screws, they hold something. Oh yeah, these 4 screws hold this in here, but then this part here holds the crank that goes on it here. So I did find some manuals yesterday for this, but not the GS11, but not the X. So I'm looking for the manual for the motor. I have the manual for the truck, but it doesn't really include the part list for the motor. But you can see here how this is broken off here.
That's supposed to be fully like circular.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I wondered. You said they made GS11s that weren't an X. So I wonder if the X had more horsepower than the others.
Probably.
Is that
Probably.
aluminum?
don't know.
No,
Aluminium.
probably pot metal.
But again, I
Aluminium.
don't know nitro engines that much. I am gonna do research when I'm gonna start looking into it. But the bolt pattern on here is like there's holes here and there, and you can see it where they actually go here. This is where the motor actually hooks up.
Yeah,
Hey, Frank?
before, yeah.
Is it possible that you could get a well? If he hasn't joined us in a long time, Hybrid would know how to help you with that stuff.
Who?
Hybrid, the guy from
Hybrid?
New York. Yeah, he would
Probably.
know how to help you with that engine. I'm sure of it.
Probably.
Might be able to
Yeah.
weld it.
Yeah, you might be able to weld something and then re-drilled and retap. There's ways
Yeah.
to do it. But
He
if
can help
I
you sort the
find
parts.
if I'm sure somebody has a nitro out there, and that's what I'll do when it's time. I'll put a post on
Right.
Facebook saying, does anybody have spare parts or a broken down something that they don't use or whatever, that I can just take parts off of it.
Yeah, they
So-
probably have an old one. Because that's
It-
what
it-
year is that tank? Pretty old, huh?
90,
Was it 97?
97, I think I saw in the manual.
Wow. Yeah.
You can get the full engine for 125.
He
On
wants to use
eBay?
what he has.
Yep.
Yeah, 97 Kyosho.
On eBay.
Yeah, 125.
Full rebuilt or
Which
The
I guess
only-
isn't that bad for a nitro engine.
That's the
So you're
only thing
looking
I could
about-
find. I couldn't see any parts for it.
Yeah, the price for that engine is high and low on eBay. So, and it's tricky buying an engine like that on eBay because,
you don't know what it's been through.
yeah. But I do have the other one, so I don't know how that one's been through. But
Yeah.
the condition of this truck, I don't think it's been through a lot. Like it's not wrecked at all. So I'm thinking
And it's a nice looking truck.
somebody didn't put it together right, and when they were pulling, trying to start it, they probably screwed up. I don't know.
Could
It
also
looks
always
really
throw
clean.
another engine on there.
Yeah, find another engine with the right bolt pattern or re-drill some holes. I want to try to keep it as original, but if I can't, then yes, I'll probably throw another nitro engine on there
Were you-
or whatever.
Were you gonna paint it box art? Because it's not painted, right?
Oh yeah, the body wasn't painted, was it?
No.
The
Was
body's not painted, no.
But it is damaged though.
A little bit, yeah.
a little bit. Got a lot of
You
greasy
got some
stuff on it.
black on there, but you could always fix that with paint, make it a black body, and
Oh, I'm sure
Yeah,
I can clean it. Use the Tamiya
Yeah.
paint cleaner or the cleaner and really clean it good and things like that. There's things I can do, but
you don't know if you want to do box art.
I have no idea what I'm going to do with it. Like I said, I'm just putting a feeler out there. If anybody has something to help, I don't
That's
think I'm
down the
going to
road.
buy and spend like $200 for me to get that motor here in Canada on eBay. It's probably going to cost me like $250. Like it's probably going to be
Right.
too much. I don't know if I even want to spend that much on that. So,
You got some other big projects though, Tank.
oh,
But
I
you-
have
You can buy the
tons
whole
of things
truck
you-
for 300.
I mean,
Yeah, I
you
know.
just that crane sidestepped you for a little while.
Anyone trying to
Nothing.
sell anything?
Nothing like
Yeah.
a good running nitro engine. Pretty
Trying to
stinking
sell my
sweet.
Tamiya big king hauler in the
Yeah, Keith has a few RC and trucks he wants to sell.
Yeah.
One of them's a semi from Tamiya.
That's
that
the
he
one I
put
wanna
together
sell.
In his
What could I
own
sell? What could I sell? No, I have nothing.
apocalyptic fashion.
I have nothing to sell. I don't have enough, so I don't want to sell any.
it's got a
I
guillotine
have
on
three
it.
cars
all
I
kinds
want
of
to sell,
stuff.
but no one's taking me on for $100 for three cars. I don't know why.
What are they? Tamiya?
No, one is the Jeep and the 18 scale HPX and my WL toy. I hope to never be put in a position where I have to get rid of my Tamayas.
He's got a bunch of Tamiyas.
I
even
got a bunch of
built.
Tamayas.
I can't get rid of mine.
He's got Tamiyas that ain't been built.
So
Oh,
many
my-
Tamiyas for sale that nobody wants to buy.
I'll sell Tamiyas for $20 or I'll give them $20 and no one will take them.
It's not that bad.
It's
I'll
pretty,
go
it's
take
pretty
them.
bad here.
Redneck's the same way. He tried to give it away, and the guy's like,
Yeah,
"No, I don't
no.
want that. You can keep that."
Yeah, but he could have just given it to me, but he didn't want to, so I'm not going to even bother asking.
He didn't want to ship it. That's why.
Well,
Costs
the-
money to ship it.
The problem, the CCO2, what he built is more of a scale truck, scale
Yeah.
look. And he's asking how all of his crawling buddies that do comps and do crawling in big rocks, if they want to buy it. Of course, they're going to say no because
No.
that truck cannot compete. It's not
Hey,
meant
what
for
about
that.
the barn? You went to the barn and it did fine.
Yeah, with a few upgrades, it did. But I'm not a bad driver also. So you
You're a
stick
caliber
that to
driver.
somebody that doesn't know too much how to drive, they're going to be in trouble. But I did get stuck in the barn. A little kid pushed me, so good thing he was there.
You're a hell of a driver. What are you doing, Josh?
Trying to make this bumper look rusty.
Ah, rusty bumper.
What's your technique?
Yeah, turn it around. Let's see
I'm
it.
using the weathering stuff
Ah, okay.
Oh, makeup.
by Tamiya, Sean.
Makeup.
Makeup, huh?
Yeah. So it was
What
all
side you've
clear.
done so far?
I've just been trying to get it to fill in, but it's going through the paint, like the front.
Front looks good.
Yeah, you got to make it look weathered.
Yeah.
Are those new tires? Because I don't remember you having a pair of those, two pair of those tires.
You finally got that back on the road and everything, huh? All
I
running
thought those
and
Yep.
were one of the
So-
new tires that came out.
No, it's
No.
not any tire. These have been sitting around for a while. We got these at the K&K forever ago.
Are they good? Are they good on granite and marble?
Yes. I have ran it across countertops in rich people's houses.
It
Is-
crawls right over it.
what is that stuff
Hey,
anyway? It is like makeup? Powdery
Kinda,
oil
it's
stuff?
called Tamiya Weathering Master.
Okay, so it's got like oil on it too, right? So it won't come off.
Yeah.
It's
So
makeup for trucks.
Yeah.
That's is that considered one of your comp rigs or no?
No,
Oh,
No, that's just a trail truck.
Oh,
that's an
Josh over
RC
there
four-wheel drive.
playing with doll cars and stuff.
yeah.
Hey, I've seen RC. I've seen RC 4-wheel drives do pretty well in trailing.
Yeah, but not in comps. They
Yeah.
will do
Not in
well
comp, no.
Yeah,
in
not in
trails,
comps.
but it's a complete different beast. It's a different style. It's driving with a figure inside and a completely interior, and you got lights, you got everything on there, and you're just having fun. Compared to a comp truck, it's not the same thing at all. They
Well,
don't
I
handle
think
this.
I have a feeling those tires would have gotten good traction in the snow
It's
because
a
of the way
hat
they're shaped
forward and a hat
and how deep
backwards.
the tread is.
I ran it around the yard.
In the snow?
No. I just finished it, Brad.
Oh, okay. Well, I believe those tires would get good traction in the snow the way they look.
Okay.
Depends how deep it is.
I think he could
That's
go
it.
through easily 3 inches of snow with that.
Josh, did you think you got a good deal for the amount of time and stuff you put in it?
Yeah, I mean, this truck's the basic kit right now is $429 on sale.
Oh, okay.
I paid $175 for the truck. I swapped out the wheels and tires and
That's a
But-
good deal.
um a motor I had sitting here in it. I used and I put a servo in it and then just time. Well, I did replace the front axle, so I got $60 in the front axle.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Uh,
pretty good.
I entered into one of the events this year to see if you win an award for its looks.
I doubt it because I didn't do all the patina on it.
Oh,
It's kind of like, hey, I bought this. Do you like how it looks?
but
It's
you did
not that
actually.
way.
You did the most. You did more of it. More of the advancement of the body. So
I
You
made it.
added.
You made it
Smooth,
run
yeah.
again. Right?
Yeah.
Made it run again.
you know, I bet that those tires would sound like you would have a humming noise if you got them to go fast enough on pavement.
I don't think so.
This doesn't go fast.
No, you could get it to do 10 miles an hour. It might give you that humming noise out of the
No.
tires.
The gears on it are going to make more noise than the tires will.
Because a 1-to-1 tire like that would make a humming noise on a pavement.
And plus that's a single gear transmission, not a dual speed, right?
Correct.
Where'd it go?
Here's Mitch.
Like that, Brad?
Yeah. Like a,
You guys both should do it at the same time. See who's closer.
When you could tell by the way the tread looks that that type of tire on a 1-to-1 would make a humming noise on pavement.
Of course, it's knobby tires. They would make noise, just like your winter tires are noisier than your summer tires. Now, top speed, his tires don't make a lot of noise because they don't have threads. They're all foam.
But he does. Wah-ha.
Especially when the
make as much
car or
noise
the
as
light
that.
goes flying over his head. He makes
Yeah.
noise.
Makes lots of noise when they hit the telephone pole.
We
Max,
had a phone
Oh,
call
look at
earlier.
that.
He was like
Wait a minute.
snoring.
Let's see that.
Woo, look at that body,
Hey.
baby. Love it. Do it again.
That's the way
I
a
thought he just
Mustang's
got that.
supposed to look.
I thought he just got that body too.
He
He did.
Yeah.
Wow.
How fast did it go?
Guy here got some Shugu for you.
I was at
6,000.
I was at 92% throttle, and I was doing 115.
Woo.
Wow. You're actually going to try to fix it?
I'm broke as a joke, Mud. This body's getting fixed, or I'm out.
You're gonna get
Yeah,
you're gonna get stuff. You're gonna get
6,000.
Shugu will fix
Shugu
that thing
and-
right
and-
up.
Shugo
86,000.
and
Drywall.
stuff you put on drywall stuff.
Drywall tape.
Drywall
Right.
tape.
Cost you about $10.
No,
No.
no.
Hey, he's got something special.
Yeah.
A couple of lollipop sticks or sucker sticks or whatever.
He's just gonna tape the crap out of
Oxy.
There you go. There you
Epoxy.
go.
Gorilla
That'll
glue,
Gorilla
and
tape.
gorilla glue and epoxy. Gorilla tape and epoxy.
That tape is
Might
pretty
not
good.
even need
It's
to-
very sticky, that tape.
Yeah, you might not even need the epoxy.
No, because if you actually tape the inside and the outside and you sandwich it together, you won't barely notice that tape and it's going to hold pretty good.
Yeah, it's clear. It's see-through. Clear.
The way I do it is you tape the outside, epoxy the inside, tape the inside, and then let it rip.
Smash it again.
Let her dry.
Let it dry.
Let her rip, tater chip.
Crack it again.
Yeah, Max Ball says, nice patina, gems. Awesome. Yeah, you added a little bit to that patina look, right?
Yeah, I went over it with oil, like stain.
Yeah.
Cleaned up some areas that were just all oversprayed, added silver to all the hinges. Went through and fixed all the lights. I put the
That-
wheels on it. He just had silver wheels on it. So these wheels have like a dirty, rusty look to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Josh
fixed the
is-
body so it would actually screw and mount to the pins holders because it was just flopped on here and hard mounted in like you do with
Yeah.
the rub screws. I did the battery tray in the back. I covered up the
Oh, okay, that's a battery
parts
trace.
that-
You couldn't do that.
yeah, this is just magnets.
Yeah. I was just gonna ask you, you're gonna make a roll bar going out the back, but if the battery's there,
No. And KB already asked me that, Duckman.
oh, I must have been sleeping.
Must have popped too many pills. Yeah. You're
That
drooling.
brain of yours,
Yeah,
or lack of
pop
brain.
something on you, Kurt.
You're drooling.
I'm always drooling since you're here. Wow, this looks weird.
I hope
This
I got
quarter
enough
looks-
tape.
quarter
Yeah,
looks black.
radioactive. He says you can send it to him since you don't like RC 4-wheel drive.
I never said I didn't like RC 4-wheel drive. There's 3 of them on the shelf over there.
It just doesn't like
On the shelf.
element.
There's 2 of those over there, 3 of those over there too.
Element?
Yeah. There's a V2 builder's kit, a gatekeeper, and a U-Tron.
Damn.
What's up, Dwayne?
Hey, Dwayne,
Hmm.
a clean
Hey.
Canadian.
The clean Canadian, the organized
Yeah.
Canadian.
Okay. Well, clean
Everyone
Canadian
dump out
sounds better. It
screws.
rhymes. It rhymes.
I just want to go to his house and take a pile of screws and just dump it on his desk to see how long it takes him to clean it up.
Ah!
What's up, Chris?
Unspool some of his filament.
Unspool.
Talking about Sean?
I want to build a shelf here to put all my filament because it's all over the ground right now. So I got to get organized for that.
You'd have the military after you if you did that, Tank. Get
You
all the special forces buddy after you.
Sorry, Tank, but I don't ever see you getting organized.
I will. I will.
You have
Speaking
way
from-
too much stuff on the floor.
Speaking from experience there, ma'am.
Who are you talking to, Brad?
Yeah, he's himself.
No, I was talking
Talking to me.
Kurt. I was talking to Kurt. Kurt. Speaking from experience about getting organized.
Oh,
Yeah, speak for yourself, Kurt.
my biggest issue is I have shelves all the way around me, but they're all full. So
That's why I said, yeah.
I
You need to put like a
either-
center shelf or something.
and I
Like the
either have to
library?
start filling another room or get rid of stuff.
You
Get
need to put a
another
center
room
shelf
beside
and
you,
go
Tank?
up with all that stuff.
Yeah. Well, the sides here on the side on top of where my printer is,
Yeah.
it's just a wall. So that's where I'm thinking of putting 2 shelves for my filament and just putting my filament on there.
Would you kind of live like in a raised ranch? Like
Yeah, it's a
that's
high
the
ranch I have.
high ranch kind of? Yeah.
This used to be my home theater. Behind that rack over there is a big 8-foot theater screen, and over my head used to be a projector.
Yeah. Didn't you used to do some kind of talking or something like that?
Talking.
Yeah, for
He's
movies
talking
or...
right now.
Yeah.
Eh,
He asked if you're Optimus Prime, really.
RC84 Film says he's got a new RC coming soon. Cool.
Hey, Jamin.
Jamin. I want the Jamin with you.
Is it another rally car, Chris?
John and RC, that's a long time. I haven't heard of him.
Is he new?
He used to come in a lot when we talked to with our Australian friend. He used to be there a lot.
Jack.
Yeah, with Jack. Thanks, got shelves for days for RC. Lovely collection.
So,
I stopped
Hank.
counting when I hit 80, so I don't know what I'm up to now, and I don't really want to know.
Kits.
I
And
really-
unopened kits.
Yeah, which I usually didn't get unopened kits because I don't like just having a kit sitting there. But last year, my buddy's store closed, and he sold me like 5 or 6 kits. I couldn't
Yeah.
refuse.
They're probably you got them dirt cheap for all of them. You got a bulk rate.
Yeah.
Hey, Tank. You never talked about the on that crane. Does it have electronics, steering, and
Yeah.
all
Yeah,
that
it's got
stuff?
little tiny ESCs for the motors. It's kind of cool.
Oh,
Everything can run on 3S, I think.
You pick up RC cars
get-
with it?
did you get the wire and all that stuff too, or?
You could, but it all depends which RC cars. It should lift up a good 5 pounds, I think.
You didn't see the crane. It's 7 foot something, right?
Oh, I saw it.
Oh.
Yeah, it's huge.
Yeah.
Just the
Crazy.
boom, the front boom is 8 foot,
Yeah.
and another 3 foot for the counter boom.
You know what, Frank? I could see you taking down the shelves and making, how people have them on the posts and they have those things that go under the car. I could see you doing that. Maybe you could get more room.
I
see you
don't
doing that.
think I can get more room that way because the car would be this way, and right now I have him stacked that way, which actually takes less room.
I mean, having them facing you going longitudinal.
Longitudinal?
What?
Longitude,
That's
longitude,
kind
not
of my word there,
horizontal.
Brad.
You know, don't worry.
Longitudinal.
Brad is one of these people that speaks fluent
Duck man.
Ohioanese.
Iowans.
You
Ohioanese.
just
I'm
put
not
them,
originally from Ohio, man. What are you
just
talking?
put them longitudinal.
Yeah.
Um,
That'll solve all your problems.
yes, MacPaul, the crane is all printed in a box and waiting to be shipped or instruction of where to send it or what to do with it. So it's ready to go to the States. But it's not 100% finished, but it's 100% printed and ready to finish assembly, which I'm leaving it for Sean to do because he's got to do work on that.
And all the screws and all the hardware you bought for it.
Yeah.
The hardware itself cost over $100, didn't it?
Oh yeah, I got 550 something US of hardware and filament and everything.
Wow.
That's what it
Well,
costs just for.
I'm talking about just the screws themselves. It's
Oh, the
over
screws.
$100.
I don't know. I'd have to count, but crazy.
Just imagine all the labor you could charge for that.
If I would have charged him for labor or what really cost me for time, it would have cost him a lot to get that done. But I did it at a pretty good price.
I bet you the labor costs more than all the filament.
Probably would have. There was what was the labor hours? I can't remember what it was. But just printing time was over 200 hours of printing time, I think.
It was like
242.
290, wasn't it, or something like that, or
242.
240, or
Let's see.
Technically, that crane should cost over $1,000 just from most of it from labor alone.
Oh, yeah, 242 hours.
That's over isn't that over? That's definitely over a week of.
Well, 40 hours of work week in a week is 40 hours. When you work,
2 months.
Yeah. So when you're thinking about it, 24 hours in a day.
Take about 2 months, didn't it?
yeah, it's
No,
about 11 days
more
of
than 2
print.
months. It took him closer to 4.
Yeah, because you can only start a print when you're awake.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you had some issues at some points, right?
Only
Oh,
in
yeah.
a couple, not really too much on that thing.
No, but technically, if you put them all together, he put over 2 weeks worth of hours in
Well,
that.
it's building the squares. Those square, you had to glue it, and you had to put it together, and you had to screw it, and like it was time consuming to actually put everything together.
And Frank's thinking, never again.
But it was fun. It was fun. I probably do it again later, but not
For
now.
yourself.
Yeah, for myself later, but not now. I was going to print 2, but when I noticed how much printing there was, I decided not to.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
put
so-
4 months into that. Easily put 4 months into that thing.
So Sean's RC Construction, you should see that crane on his YouTube channel soon. As soon as he gets it, he's going to put it together. So RC84 Film says it's not a rally car that he's getting.
Yeah, I saw that. It's got a construction vehicle. That's what he's getting. He's getting another construction vehicle.
Yeah.
I
need
kind of
one
want
for my
that
construction.
Traxxas rally car.
The Traxxas Rally,
Yeah.
they're
Don't
nice.
don't forget the Rolarlo's coming out with that 12 scale rally car.
That's another brand I gotta try and get one of.
Rolarlo?
Yeah, I don't have any.
They do a lot of cool things. And they've done a lot of high speed stuff too.
Parts availability is a big thing, but I think local shop in Montreal, which is an hour and a half from me, they started carrying Arlo, so I might look it up there.
You have any
Hey,
kits?
I don't think they have kits.
yeah, they do. They do. They have rollers.
Rollers, but they're all pre-built. You just have to put your own electronics.
Hey, Chris, you should get together with to an event with Sean with excavator stuff, because you're going to get an excavator with all your construction stuff, and go to his things. Go to one thing at least.
Yeah,
this year.
Chris just got to show up to beat the creek.
Yeah, he show up to beat the creek and be with Sean and doing excavating stuff.
So I
Yeah.
don't think Sean's going this year, but yeah.
No. He said he was going somewhere else this year, another show or something like that for excavators.
Wasn't it in Ohio?
Yeah, he
Was
was
it
going to a construction show in Marysville the week
Yeah.
after Beat the Creek.
That'd be good for Chris to try to join him there if he'd like to. It's too bad Chris used to get on the panel with us years ago. It seems so long now.
Oh, he might be back once he feels like it. But yeah, Sean, not Sean, Chris, it would be nice for you to have one of those cranes on your construction site. Get yourself a bamboo lab. You can print it yourself.
And Frank will tell you where to get the screws and stuff.
Oh, it's all on the website. It's all on Cult Street Ease. He's got links there of where to get all the electronics, the motors and bearings. Everything's there.
Bye, Nick.
And AliExpress is your friend. Much cheaper. Unless you really want to buy American made, but it all comes from China anyways.
Oh, he says he won't make it to Beat the Creek this year.
Okay.
Has he ever got? Did he ever go to Beat the Creek?
Later, Nick B.
No.
I think it's a little far for him, no?
He says, "Why do that? I can pay you." He's talking. I think he's talking to you,
Oh.
Frank.
or
Frank will have to
fi-
give you another amount. How much it's going to cost?
or find somebody locally that could do it.
Hey, who? We know a lot of people with 3D printers that live in the States.
Yeah, but how many of them do you know that live in Wilmington, North Carolina?
South North Carolina.
I'll be in South Carolina in a month.
What are you going to do there?
Just vacation, bring some RC boats.
Oh, you got to have one to ride on the beach, man.
Yep.
Next month, I'm going to be.
You got to bring some boats and cars, man. That's what you got to do. You got to have some beach runs.
Yeah, I'll bring the X-Max and some other stuff.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
13-hour drive. I used my Beat the Creek money for the cruise. Oh, he's going on a cruise, so he.
Oh, he already did.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
already did.
Just
Beat the
came back.
Creek's 10 hours from me.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Not too bad.
Yeah, not bad at all.
Not bad when you drive to South Carolina every year.
Where you go, Myrtle Beach?
May
Yeah,
8th,
Myrtle
Brad.
Beach.
May 8th, I'm not sure if I'll be able to do parking lot wars because, not parking lot wars, RC talk because I'm going to be coming back from Quebec City. So depending what time I come back, we might not have a RC talk on May 8th.
You know, I'll stick in there for you.
Didn't you go to Montreal? Didn't you go to Quebec this year already?
Quebec City, no.
But you went to
I went-
Quebec. That's where you
I went to
Quebec.
Montreal in
Yeah.
Quebec, Montreal, but not Quebec City. It
How
was for
far
a hockey
out is that?
tournament for my son.
Is that farther from Montreal?
Yeah, it's 6-hour drive from here. But
Is it,
we're going to take the train.
Quebec City's north of Montreal?
It's east.
East?
Is Beat the
It's for
Creek
work.
in the same place every year?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, Beat the Creek
The
is in
first-
Kentucky.
I try to make it
And-
next year.
The
Even
first
though-
weekend, it's always the first weekend in May.
and it could be hot as hell and rainy as hell in that time period. You
We
would feel
had-
right at home thinking about it.
Last year was awesome weather. Like it kind of drizzled a little bit, but like
But
it was nice weather.
It just made it nice. It wasn't like a wet, soaking wet rain. It was kind of a cool misting rain.
Oh, he says Myrtle Beach is 15 minutes from where he lives.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe we
That's
could make
cool.
arrangements with Chris to get together if he's only 15 minutes away.
Heck yeah, if he's got some boats, we can run some boats.
And rally cars on the beach.
Yeah, he's got a novel. He's got an. Is it an oval track or just?
No, he's got a circuit track.
Yeah, it's a circuit
Off-
track
off-road.
to run some RC cars on there,
Like on road or off road.
off road.
Off-road and
Off-road.
rally.
That'd
It's
be
off-road.
cool. Bring some stuff.
Is your track still active, Chris? I think it is.
Doesn't he modify it every year? I swear
Yeah,
he
he
does
changes
I
it.
don't think he did
every
anything
year.
on it last year.
He didn't?
No, I don't think he did anything on it last year.
I know he did it like 3 years in a row. Did changes.
Well, yeah, they were actively using it and it didn't get flooded.
And you didn't have to worry about beavers running around on it. trying to steal lumber from his track. That would have been funny.
RC.
Max Paul says it'd be a dream to go to Beat the Creek for him.
Oh, looks
Forgot,
like
where does Max Paul live?
Sean's driving.
Yeah, I just on my way back home. I was in Texas today.
Texas.
Yeah. Flew
Did
down
you stop by to
Florida.
say hi to KBRC 13?
Yeah, looking at I hadn't time for any of that. I flew down this morning, back in New York again already.
Oh yeah.
Crazy.
So he just started. So you got situated in Texas and then came back up again.
No, I just had to go down and meet some contractors.
Ah,
Psycho
How's everybody
says.
else?
Psycho says hi. Hi, Sean.
They say go up.
we were talking about talking about how he's going to deliver your thing, Sean.
Yeah, Max Paul wants to see the crane finish, so he wants you to start working on it.
Yeah, I know. I only have the not Monday coming, the following Monday, and then I'm off to Texas for a long.
So
time,
you're in town for how long?
to the 21st.
Okay.
Well, on the 21st.
Well, next weekend, if you want to meet, or even this weekend, if you want to meet halfway, I'm willing to drive up or whatever.
Well, I'll figure something. The following weekend's Easter, so I'll probably not be able to do anything.
Hmm.
Sure, the wife will want to do shit for Easter.
Yeah, give it to your kids. Maybe your kids can finish the crane, or your wife can finish it.
Yeah. Can imagine her finishing it all right.
Yeah. You're going to come back, and it's going to be in the recycling bin
Yeah.
for plastic.
Tony says you all mean Murder Beach.
Murder
Has there been
Beach?
some murders there recently? I thought I heard
Kurt
something.
looks like a stalker or something. Look at him. He just sitting there. He's all shadowed out.
Yeah, Kurt. Yeah, he's a hunter for Duckman.
Yeah.
Big Duckman's assassin.
You see what he wrote, Unleashed?
Oh, Murder Beach.
Well, that too. I'm talking about what Chris just wrote.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I see.
He has a dirt track, rally track, crawler park, and a
That's awesome. Yeah,
construction
the
site.
construction. Yeah,
That's pretty sweet.
its construction site's awesome. Like, it was-
You're gonna
He
have to
calls
get
it
there
a-
sometime to run some construction vehicles there with him, Sean.
I just want you to see my palm tree back here today, my background.
Oh,
Oh, okay. Just to screw it into us with all the cold weather we're getting in April, and you're getting the warm
Yep.
stuff like always.
With a duck
Fake.
hanging off it.
by the
Come on,
neck.
you're not supposed to go from green grass to an inch of snow in about 3 hours?
Not
Yeah,
me.
that's what happened to us. Like, it's crazy how much snow we got in the last couple days. Stupid.
We got some snow, but it didn't stick too long.
Should have took my Kyosho Blazer, not Blazer, Blizzard out. I didn't play much this winter.
Texas today.
The what?
It was hot in Texas today. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Hey, Sean, Chris says he's gonna do a makeover on his construction site. Maybe it'd be cool if you helped him with that.
Where are you at, Sean?
He's at the completely opposite end of the country, bro.
I know. I'm just saying if you.
Sean said he's back in New York now.
I'm in New York right now.
Wow. When did you leave Texas?
I flew down to Texas this morning.
Wow.
So
And it was warm.
Oh,
and it was warm, right,
you
Sean?
driving back? You drove
Yeah.
back from
no,
Texas?
he flew to Texas. Okay, Duckman,
I know I
listen.
drive fast, but Jesus, that would be fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, Duckman has a very little brain, so he doesn't listen sometimes, or sometimes he's on pills. But he
Tires must be
flew this
bald.
morning to Texas and then flew back this afternoon. Now he was driving back home.
How long was the flight, Sean?
I'm like, wow, man.
Yeah.
How long was the flight to Texas?
About 4 hours.
4 hours.
Right around there.
Yeah. Well, it's technically like 3, but because you lose an hour going, like,
Okay.
put away because the time difference, so 4 turns out to be 4.
And I bet you it was 70 degrees down there, wasn't it?
That shit always confused me when you flew into the other time zones.
Yeah, and when you come back,
messes me up all the time. Like.
Yeah.
and when you come back, it's only 2 hours.
Uh-huh.
You don't know what time it is when you land. You're like, okay.
I know, yeah.
Where am I? What time is it?
Because especially when I jump in my cars and then my phone automatically changes, but my car doesn't.
Yeah,
So
I gotta be
one's
where,
telling me-
when, what time, what?
Yeah.
It's kind of like
Family
axial
one.
fest being out in the gravel pit. You don't know what time
They
zone
got
you're
the
in.
music
Your
on
phone just
loud and sharp like
automatically
tonight.
just
They're getting
flips
ready
to
to
whatever
party.
one it wants to be in.
You guys are all talking over each other.
Not me.
For a change.
Yeah, Chris says he's getting a new excavator.
It's going to be
Awesome.
faster. Cool. So what store are you into?
I mean,
Target?
ShopRite. No, ShopRite, because this one does all my, like, these are all Irish products.
Irish product. Cool.
Yeah, these are all
I mean,
Irish
they-
products.
They came straight from Ireland, huh?
Yes, they do.
Do they
Somewhere
have
else
tariffs? Did they
Well,
get hit with
probably, yeah,
tariffs?
they will start. So I actually should buy a fucking shitload of it now before.
Yeah, before it goes up.
Yeah,
Gives you a little piece of home, doesn't it?
it does. Because I live in an Irish neighborhood, like, so.
Oh, you do? There is a Irish neighborhood?
Yeah, I live in an Irish neighborhood, like, so.
Oh, that's cool.
So we can get everything. We get all our stuff, but, like,
Pablo says, Sean, hi, Sean. I saw Toucan Hobbies has discounted prices in U.S. stock trucks.
yeah,
He
he texted me about it. See, look, this is proper Irish sausage. It's proper bacon. That's bacon. Not like that fucking crap.
Bacon.
Yeah, not like that crap you get here. Like fucking.
They have any pickles there? I know you love pickles.
Yeah, definitely that's for sure.
I bet
Definitely
you they
not.
got the candy too, the Irish candies.
They did. I'm fucking starving. It's been a long day.
Yeah, I guess. What time did you leave?
I left my house this morning at 3:30.
Oh shit.
What
I woke
Irish
up to
stuff
a flooded
what do you
basement
want?
this morning.
What do you want a piece of home from today? What are you going to get from there today?
Well, bruh.
What are you going to get? What are you going to get in your Irish Isle there? What are you going to get it?
No, and I just got a Bounty and a packet of prawn cocktail.
Whatever that was, I have no idea.
A Bounty and a Bounty is like a coconut bar. So it's like
Okay.
a Bounty is a coconut bar, and then prawn cocktail was just. I guess you guys would probably call it a shrimp cocktail.
Well, Bounty is that Irish?
Yeah,
Like a
yeah.
picker upper.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
That bag looked like a Lay's bag, but it
Yeah, it
didn't say
looked like a
Lay's on
lace.
it.
Yeah, these are walkers, like prawn cocktail. You guys would call them shrimp cocktail, probably.
Prawns.
Yeah, prawn cocktail.
I gotta get out of here and go to bed. I gotta be up super early.
There you
Bye.
go, Mitch.
All right, John, have a good one.
Good.
Later.
I'll catch you guys later.
Thanks for jumping in. Yeah, that looks good, Mitchell. Now you just did the outside, right? You're gonna do the inside?
Masking done.
Yeah, I just got a epoxy the inside.
Light.
Kind of upset I got a dent in the door now.
Oh,
It's not cool.
darn.
Got to
Got
vent the
the door
door.
jam.
Put some putty.
I did not know he had an old Fox body. I thought that wasn't a Fox body that he bought.
It's not.
It's a Fox body Mustang.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
It's a Mustang body.
The Mustang,
Yeah,
it
but
should
it's
be
not
broken.
I mean,
Yeah, which is based on the Fox
Should
body.
be all
That was
cracked and
the-
busted in
No, it's
half.
not. That's not a Fox body.
Brad, the Fox body stopped in '93. This is like a 99, 2000 body.
That's a SN95.
Yes.
You guys know your Mustang too good.
Yes, the two
Well,
two
he's a
Mustang
Mustang
nerds
lover,
down
that's
there.
Like if you showed Brad a Tamiya, he could tell you if it's box art or not. Right, Brad?
Most likely, yes.
Uh,
I don't even have the chat up. What the hell?
The SN95, was it still on the Fox body chassis?
No, it was on a SN95.
Oh man, my Mustang guy, SN95, Max Paul said.
And the Ford Fairmont was on a Fox body chassis.
Oh God, I remember the Fairmonts.
Also, the Mercury Zephyr, which is the same
What-
as the Fairmont.
What about the Granada? Wasn't the Granada sort of in that range here too?
It started in '78, so it depends on the year.
So it shared it shared three bodies for one chassis.
Technically, the LTD was the
No.
same.
Well, the
Yeah.
LTD would be the longer wheelbase, bigger car version of it.
There was like 2 years of the LTD when they were transitioning from the super big one.
Yeah.
Smaller.
There was a mid-size one. Yes, I remember that one.
now, being a Ford Mustang fan, what do you think of the electric Ford Mustang?
It's called a Mach E.
It's not a
Oh,
Mustang?
There's no way that's a Mustang. It's called the Mach E.
Mach
The
E.
Mach E.
It's a Mustang Mach-E.
It's a
Yeah, I know a lot of
It's
Mustang
EPA
people are shaking their heads.
And
on
then
that one.
Yeah. When they talk
you
about
go.
when they also talk about Mustangs, they would also talk about the new GTD model.
The easiest way to distinguish a Mustang, and I'm pretty sure Josh would probably agree with me, it's got to have a 5-speed and a 5.0 in it, at least.
The original
The
5.0.
Coyote engine. That's what they're using now. The Coyote engine of the
Like,
5.
like I said, it's got to have a big V8 in it, and it's got to be a 5-speed.
Come on. I know for a fact that my the father of my friend had a Ford Mustang, and I believe it had a 6-cylinder in there.
Oh, they
I have
they
a
had
Mustang.
6s and 4s in them. Yes.
It was my grandma's.
Because they had some lower end Mustangs.
Oh yeah, they did. They did have the 6 cylinders, but I'm just saying a true Mustang is a big old V8
Yeah.
with a 5-speed.
Preferably a live axle,
and
even
as
though
big
they
as the
had
429 engine.
Sorry, go ahead,
I'm just
Brad.
saying in general, that's all you're looking for, a big motor in the 5-speed.
What was it the biggest stock engine for the Mustang, the 429 that ever came on a Mustang?
I don't know.
Yeah.
The 429 was the biggest engine they ever put in a Mustang.
Yes. Stock.
It was 429 Boss.
People loved that engine. Their big block was a good engine, wasn't it?
Now, if I were to do an RC with a Mustang, what's the biggest motor I could put in there?
5.4 liter supercharged.
No, RC.
RC, Brad.
Right. He's setting you up, Brad. That's why I let you just go.
Yeah, I'm trying to change the subject back to RC.
I'm gonna say one of them big old TPU motors, right?
One of them big Coke can motors.
Yeah. On a
The big
10
block
scale.
nitro.
Big block nitro.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind trying to put a gas, like a lawnmower motor. Gas motor.
How many cc's?
Yeah.
I mean, those come in. Those can be as high as 35 cc's.
Yeah.
Well, how big's the one in the Raminator?
I don't know.
I thought they had them as big as 35 cc.
I think they're 49s or 50s or something. I think they're
I
49.
think they are. I think they're
Oh,
the
yeah.
49.
Yeah, because I think it goes right along with the motorcycle laws and stuff. Like they said, you can get away with riding a moped as long as it's 49 cc. As soon as it hits 50, you gotta have the motorcycle license.
Okay. Oh, it's down to 50 cc's for motorcycle license. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, here in the States, I don't know about Canada.
Yeah. Because I remember us having a small little, when we were younger, small little 50 cc motorcycle, the one with the big tires in the front and back there, the Hondas.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Fat Cat.
Yeah, I think it was Fat Cat.
Used to have the Honda 90. Used to get the Honda 90 to step through. This was fun.
Did the 50 cc's easily do 60 plus miles an hour?
No, I don't know. I
All
used to
depends
own
on-
a Honda Odyssey. You remember the Odyssey with the cage? I had
The
a
2-stroke or
250.
the 4-stroke? Oh, the 2-stroke.
Two-stroke. Yeah, 250. It had a
Four-stroke
clutch
was-
just like a Skidoo.
Yep.
Man, that thing was bad. As soon as I hit water or a mud hole, it just slipped like crazy.
I didn't know you drove two-wheeled bikes like that. I didn't know you had those, Frank.
Well, I had even a Yamaha DT 175 I had, but the other one, the Honda Odyssey, is actually a go-kart. It's four-wheeler, but with a cage.
I'm just curious. Didn't the monkeys, the Honda monkeys, how big were those engines in that?
50.
Okay, and of course you needed a license for that one.
Probably.
Yeah. Then the repop was a 135. Like the ground. If I remember right.
Hey, look at that. Top Speed is working with epoxy and he's not wearing a mask.
His goatee filters it. He just rolls it up.
He's going to get stoned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do it again. Do it again.
Honda Odyssey buggy wheeler was awesome fun.
Yeah, they were.
I have to say, I'm not using the Gorilla epoxy. I'm using this 5-minute epoxy, and it does have a very potent smell to it.
Yeah.
Is it pungent, Mitch?
It actually almost smells a little bit like the Mary Jane.
Hopefully it doesn't eat your paint.
I don't care.
How long does it take to set on that?
It's a speed run car. It doesn't make a difference.
It's a 5-minute epoxy, Brad. He just said it.
Oh, I didn't hear him say that. Sorry.
Yeah, you're just like Duckman.
At least you could find my brain.
Oh. Well, that hasn't been proven yet.
Yeah.
The vole could have stole your brain when it stole the DVD. So it
Yeah.
broke the DVD player.
What was the story with that DVD again?
The carriage just locked up and wouldn't open their clothes anymore.
The vole.
No.
Sabotage.
You're not supposed to put anything in that other than a DVD, eh? Like
My DVD in the carriage got caught in it. It wouldn't open up anymore.
The SD floating card goes somewhere else.
you're not supposed to put a grilled cheese in there, Brad.
Yeah, you got to stop watching all that stuff, Brad. Big girls do it backwards.
I use my DVD player a lot, and they probably break because I use them a lot.
You probably watch too many of those videos, like the Two Girls, One Cup.
That's it.
I got a bunch of DVDs here to watch on it, anyways.
Bow chicky bow wow.
Everything's online now. You can get pretty much anything online.
Yeah.
Yeah, but sometimes I look for certain things that I can't find online, and I don't have. I can find things on Tubi, but some of those things I'm looking for are not on Tubi either. So.
Ooh, he can't get his fatty shot on anything else. Only Tubi. Two girls, one toilet bowl.
No, one cup.
Two girls, one toilet bowl. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
That's not the video. I don't think I've ever seen that video.
I don't think I've ever heard of such a thing. I've heard of two broke girls.
Yeah. Go Google tonight while Brad, when you get off of this, Google two girls, one cup.
Don't.
Yes, do. Watch it.
He's gonna hit us. He's gonna get some virus.
You won't regret it, Brad.
I do have that video on my server that I used to have an FTP server, and I still have most of all the files. I got a whole bunch of different like joke videos and like all kind of stuff on that server because I used to host a FTP server for file sharing. So
you'd share some movie?
Drive full of them. Movies, TV shows. There's a whole bunch of stuff on there. Star Trek Voyager. I got all the 7 seasons on that hard drive.
I liked Voyager. That was a good show.
A whole bunch of stuff on that drive.
I didn't know you were a Star Trek person.
Yep.
Cracky. All right, well, folks, I'm gonna love yous and leave yous.
Thanks.
Bye, Sean.
Go rest up.
He's got jet lag.
That's a long day for him.
He's going to eat his Irish stuff, and then he's going to go to bed.
Yep, totally.
That's his supper.
That's it. Later, everyone.
Later. So, Brad, you going to get one of those UDRs?
I don't really have room for such a big vehicle. I have problem just holding an 8 scale in my house.
Yeah, but you don't really have people on your other couch much.
Yeah.
It's
you
used
just
all
put
the
him in
time.
the corner and give him a little cup.
My caretaker uses it when she's here. My friend Steve uses it when he's here.
I use it when I'm there.
Uses it.
I also use it when I go see you, Brad.
But you only need one seat.
Yeah. Did you sat on the couch to work on the WL toy on the couch? I thought you used the chair for some reason. I don't know.
Yeah, it was very, very uncomfortable. But yes, I did sit in it.
So it's perfect for UDR.
Yes, it would be perfect for UDR.
You could put the UDR.
You could put the UDR and actually sit beside it. There's room.
Right.
It's a hide-a-bed also too. So there's a mattress under there.
Oh, you could have told me I could have slept there.
I think I did tell you. You must have just forgot.
His ears might have been frozen from the ice.
I guess the bed would have been more comfortable being.
No, it was the cold. I just couldn't stand the cold when I was there, so that's why I went to get
From
my
Canada,
coat.
and you couldn't stand the cold.
Man, that
Dude,
place is like
you
a
had
friggin' freezer.
Yeah, no shit. No shit.
Because if I didn't have it on, it would be boiling in here.
There's hot and there's cold, Brad, and let me tell you,
I could have turned it down if you wanted to stay the night. You should have just told me to turn it down so you would have stayed the night.
It was already turned
Sleepover
down.
buddies.
the what?
I said your
Frank, if
sleepover
you ever
buddies.
come out here again,
Sleepover.
I'll have it. I'll have it set.
Night.
I'll have it set at 70 degrees. Okay.
Okay.
But he won't have a shirt on because that's too hot for him.
Probably.
Ooh, Frank.
You.
Puts the
You.
lotion in the basket.
As soon as he takes off his shirt, I'm going to be out.
That's how he's going to meet you at the door.
Yeah,
Oh,
you're
okay.
gonna be out. He's gonna chloroform your ass.
Please. Frank towers over me. He's bigger guy. I mean, physically, his skeleton's bigger than mine. So
I've got drugs that'll make it even, Brad.
I'm sure he does. I'm sure he does. So, Josh, you got anything planned for this weekend?
Got some stuff to do in the garage. One-to-one stuff, so we can't talk about it.
Okay. It's we're working on your Mustang?
Yeah.
Cool. Oh, did you try the buggy yet? Did you get nice enough weather to try that Tamiya buggy?
No, it started to dry out one day and then poured the next day.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, I just saw a new video from the guy Exo Cage, and he was out with a bunch of buddies, and they were racing. They were racing some BBXs.
That's not at all what that video was. At the Illuminati of Scale event in Georgia, he recorded them racing the BBXs, and they had like a TTO2 class and stuff like that.
They also had a TD2 in the midst too.
Oh, so Exo Cage did not race them. He just recorded.
He said he did run. He did get a chance to run one. He said so.
He ran one of theirs, but he wasn't.
Yeah.
He didn't bring anything with him. He flew there.
Okay.
No, he
Where
just
was
drove
that?
up.
He flew there. Where was that place? Where was it?
I think he just drove up. It was in Georgia.
Okay.
Oh, I thought I saw a short or something of him on a plane with
yes, he's going to Minnesota today.
Oh, okay.
He's going out to Deluxe Fab, and they are showing him some new items, and I have a feeling it has something to do with his executioner or tires or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah. I just know that where they were playing with it was pretty sandy. It was pretty deep sand.
Yeah.
And a lot of them were using the normal tires from the car.
Yeah. Awesome, Max. If it's nice this weekend, I want to get it out. But my grass has grown up so much, my track out back is like I haven't been able to mow.
Yeah, especially with all the rain. Yeah.
Yeah, I should mow today. And then I saw somebody as I was driving home. No, on my way to get Jericho from school with my exact mower buried up halfway in the tires in their yard. I'm like, nope, that's going to be me.
Right.
That was a sign. I mean, this dude's right next to the road, and like you could see his path, and it went sunk. It was like up over the mower deck. Like it was going to take something big to get that mower out.
Wow.
Like, yeah, I'm not going to do that.
You're thinking he needed a DR trimmer.
When I drove to get Jericho, he was out there with a shovel. When I came back, the shovel was leaning against the fence, and there was no one around.
So how short are you make it? How short are you gonna make your track this time with the grass? Are you gonna make it like the shortest type of grass you put like in a golf course?
I will put it on the lowest setting, Brad. I hope to be able to make it dirt. I just, with everything going on, it's hard to spend time on that and fix cars and RC and trips and
Here's what you do. You put some paddle tires on it and you run it around the backyard. 3-4 run through there through a battery pack and you'll dig that long right in.
Yeah, you'll take a long route.
I'm just curious. Do you
I
have
have a tiller sitting there that I got to get running that I was going to just till the whole track and then flatten it out.
Oh man, that's a beating, dude.
Yeah,
it's pretty soft back there. I don't think
Oh,
it'll
is
be
it?
horrible.
All right.
I'm just curious. Is there clay in your property under the ground?
No, not really.
Oh, I guess if you were I guess if you were to till the ground, and if you tilled it enough, you could if some people might find clay on their property from tilling.
Yes, a person could find clay in the ground.
Yes, because that's where you find clay usually.
I've used a tiller before in my younger years, and it was a beating.
I'll be back in a tick.
Tiller is a beating.
You haven't left, Duck Man.
That's true, eh?
I'm just sitting there staring at us.
Yeah, Duckman says, I'll be back in a tick, and he's still there looking at us.
Yeah, right there.
I'm Duckman. Look.
You have to slide your hands in the.
I've given.
There it is.
I've gave Keith an idea for one of his videos. He should have Beanfield go off on Duckman because Duckman was pushed him too far, and he lost it and put him on strapped it to one of the RCs and driving like a crazy man, and hear him heckling like the Joker. I want to see something like that with Beanfield.
You should just use your laugh.
Yeah, use your laugh in the video.
It'd be very menacing.
No, but it'd be funny if Beanfield went off on him like that.
Yeah, especially if he laughed like you.
Oh, it's getting cold in here.
Yeah,
oh, what do you mean? You got the AC on or something?
No, the window's still open.
Oh, because it's nighttime.
Mitch is going to get an A on that science fair project.
Oh, you can't see the palm tree no more.
I think it got dark by you.
I think Mitchell is getting high right now.
Getting. He's already past that point.
I'm in the zone.
He's got his smile going.
Look at the smile on that and the beady eyes.
I think it needs more.
Mitch, it broke on the back.
Didn't he say it smelled like hot?
Look at him sticking his head there in the body.
Getting closer and closer to it.
and now the smell is mixing with the duct tape.
Funny.
He's gonna go to bed, and his wife is gonna say, "You smell funny."
I gotta get out of the bed with you. I can't sleep with you smelling like that.
It's probably better than transmission fluid.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
or huffing gas.
Yeah, especially transmission fluid is nasty.
So is gas eventually. Gas is really good.
No, gas smells nice. I like the smell of gas.
Yeah, but you don't want to huff it.
No, but I still like the smell of it. My son also loves the smell of it. My wife can't stand it. If I go outside and fill up my snowblower or anything, and I come back inside and I smell like gas, go wash your hands. Go wash up.
It's better than smelling like a skunk, I guess.
I guess.
Did you tape the back yet, Mitch? On the inside?
Oh, no, not on the inside.
There's got to wait till it dries.
Yeah, I'm going to let it harden. And then
he's going to make it stronger than it was before the incident because it's like a broken bone. It gets stronger as it mends.
It's going to be so heavy.
That's what you want in the front.
Gotta keep that nose down.
Well, I already broke the front up and I already fixed the front. So
now you have to find a way to increase the speed because you just increased the weight.
Just touching it up.
Brad says you need to go faster, Mitch.
It's momentum.
Yeah, he just added weight with that repair.
Yeah, but with the weight comes momentum. The more weight he's got, the more momentum he's going to get.
And then
more
he's got to
faster
worry
he's
about
gonna go.
stopping it and and getting more
No, you
damage.
don't worry about stopping it. You just go off the road.
Hey, Duckman,
Yes.
did you say I'll be back in a tick and you never left? You stayed there.
I'm
Ray
off,
still smells.
in and out, Tank.
You see what Max Paul wrote?
Yes, race fuel is nice.
Yeah.
How about alcohol fuel or top fuel? Petrol.
You ain't hanging around very long without a mask, that's for sure.
You're crying and coughing and wheezing and
Methanol.
Ethanol.
I think he's yelling methanol from the bathroom. I don't know if that's his word he uses to inspire movements or
Mm.
It's a safe word.
you could always use butterfly. That won't come up in conversation.
You have a safe word?
Butterfly,
Butterfly is your safe word.
always.
Okay. I'll try to remember that one. Well, we're going to start saying our goodbyes. I'm getting tired and I want to go rest up.
What do you think is the worst smelling fuel?
Whatever fuel you just left in the other room.
You talking about methane or sulfur? Well, sulfur is not necessarily a
Uranus.
Uranus fuel. So let's start saying our goodbyes and we'll start with Brad.
Thanks for having us. Everybody popped in real quick, but we didn't get our Max panel, and it was kind of light inside the chat today.
There you go.
Looks like it's fixed.
It almost looks new. I can't even see the crack.
That's what she said.
Hopefully it'll go straight.
Yeah. Mitchell, why don't you say your goodbyes since you're spotlighted?
Thanks, Zach, for the invite. It was fun hanging out. Catch you all in the next one. Keep them fast and smash thumbs up on the way out.
Cool. Thank you.
Don't hit trees.
And do like Mitchell. Go break something like that. You can fix it.
Be cool.
John
Max
Martin.
Paul joined us after hours.
It was a telephone pole, Kurt.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, it was a telephone pole. Cool.
The one
Not a
telephone
tree.
pole you have on that whole street.
Did you chip the pole? Did you chip the pole at that speed?
10,000 trees and hits a telephone pole.
I want to know if the telephone pole got chipped from that speed.
You have to wait to watch the video.
Yeah. Go ahead, John.
Thanks for having me, and catch everybody on the next one.
Thank you. Thank you, Pablo. Jem's Hobbies.
Thanks for having me, Tank. Thanks everybody for coming in and hanging out. And I'll see you tomorrow night on My Life.
Thank you. Kurt RC.
Thanks for the invite, Tank. Everybody have a good Friday and go out and hit a curb, not a telephone pole.
Cool. Duckman.
Hey, thanks, Tank, for having me in Beanfield. Keep your RC muddy, your hamster smiling, and we got your back when you're gut that day. If not on Thursday, someone will show up, I'm sure. So
Sounds good.
and
Thank you.
feel better.
And I want to ask Duckman a question. When are we going to see Keith again?
I don't know. He's on a long vacation.
He's on a long vacation.
Yeah. He's trying dresses on, really.
He's trying to get trying dresses to get more speed.
Yep.
Cool. Well, guys, thank you very much for coming in tonight. We'll see you tomorrow on Jim's Hobby channel. And after that, it's KBRC 13. And after that, it's Kurt. Pretty sure. So see you all later. Till then, go charge up some batteries. Go in there, break something. Because if you're not breaking anything, you're not having any fun. Right, Brad?
Nope, not fun stops when things break.
You got to say yes. You got to say
No,
yes.
I will never, because that's how I
Someday.
feel. I'm not gonna lie.
See you all later.